semi-final World Cup, Grand Slam, wasn't it? Lions Tour as well. Out of those, which one would you be most proud of? Because I imagine you might be quite hard on yourself, thinking, oh, injuries and stuff. When you actually think back, like what you actually
Yes, when you got injured, I started playing back. And then the physio was like, oh yeah, they knew basically they had to put me on the pitch for me to realise, like, to stop chasing it.
Is that the moment you knew?
Don't put, you dare put 2.5s on.
No, I'm going to go.
I'll leave if you put 2.5s.
Yeah, sorry, Navs.
I see there.
Frowned upon. He's gone. Okay, welcome back to our next guest on our Open Gym series, and it's Josh Navidi.
What's happening?
Teammates for about 7 years. We've been through a lot together, so it's awesome that Josh has come in. Now, I like Josh has come in because Josh is like me. We both got matching neck scars. We both got banged up playing number 7. So when I was going to ask Navs, I was thinking about what session he would do out of our functional bodybuilding, whether it's rugby performance or our Built for Life. I knew it would be upper body because Navs has upper body. And I knew it would be Built for Life because we're both banged up, old men who've got loads of shoulder problems. So I'm going to go through Navs, our Built for Life sesh.
Nice.
So we're just going to warm up with some shoulder stuff, which is just normal for us. Right, we can swap this if you want.
Yeah.
There was going to be bench
Probably
press and prone row. Bench press, prone row, can you do that?
Oh yeah, nice and
You
easy.
can bench.
Yeah,
You can swap
yeah.
bench if you want, like
Yeah,
a floor
no,
press
always
or something.
benching,
Yeah. I know you're a big bencher. And then we got wide grip lat pull downs, and then seated just dumbbell shoulder press.
Yeah, it should be so.
And then I know you'll be fine with this, dumbbell curls and dumbbell skulls. That's fine.
I know you'd get curls in it.
Of course you do. Right. So we'll get into it. Yeah, Open Gym with Josh Navidi. Check it out. So Nav, you said you don't train much anymore then?
No.
I thought you, because you grew up in a gym, so I thought you'd be one of the pros, ex-pros, who'd be like training non-stop. And is it just life, kids, or just you just
a bit
fell out
of
of love with
everything.
it?
So I go through waves. So obviously I was training for the high rocks. So I was like, oh, I just need to run. Like, you can get through the machines, but like, I just do stuff to tick over more than anything. So it's like,
do you like training, or is it more do you feel you have to do
just
it just to try
tick a
and...
box, really. It's nice, like, getting up early and getting the stuff done. But like, I always trained to perform. Like, that was my philosophy. It didn't matter, like, didn't want to look good. I just want to be strong.
On that, right, because we put a Q&A box up, and one would inevitably be, even though we know as rugby players, right, it was very unimportant, but the question always is, and it's a textbook one now, you know what I'm going to ask, is what was your biggest bench press? And you were a bench and you were a bench presser back in the day, weren't you? So what would have been what would have been your biggest back in the day?
I'm sure I hit 180.
Did you? That didn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me.
But then I couldn't squat then, so I could bench more than I could squat.
Yeah, but that's because you had that back, didn't you?
Yeah, well. Because of the gym background, it was like, you'd see people come in and just want to look good.
Because your dad had the gym, wasn't it? That's why you say that. You grew up in the gym, didn't you?
So like, you get to a point where you're like, well, yeah, you can do arms in every session and chest, but then you neglect, like, not think about the other parts in your body.
Do you think, Nav, say when you come through, because you were like a proper awesome in contact, really strong, do you think your background growing up, because you were obviously like very well conditioned as a teenager, because you were in the gym, do you reckon that was a big part of why you made it? You were in good nick and you like spent a lot of time in the gym before you turned pro.
I think like, as a back rower, because I was like short legs, long torso, like,
I'm like that.
Yeah, like perfect, like just balance, I think, in that way. But as a forward, like being around the gym, like trying to get as strong as possible, I think being around that environment probably helped. Like seeing the way that people train, like you had like Kevin Ellis, you had, well, Gareth Thomas, Rob Howley, like all the Bagen boys used to come and train my dad's gym.
Back when you were a teenager now, not Cardiff,
And the Celtic Crusaders, the rugby league.
Yeah.
So I'd see all them come in and you'd see how professionals trained, really.
Yeah.
So like to pick little bits from that.
When did you realise you were going to be, I don't know, I there was a moment for me, that's all the reason I ask. Was there like a point when you were sort of growing up and you were thinking, oh, I could do this, like this could be a job, I'm quite good, but that was sounding arrogant. You do get that feeling like, where you realise, I'm better than a lot of kids my age. When was that for you?
I never like, do you know, like for me, like, do you know when you're younger, you train Tuesday, Thursday, play on a Saturday? It felt the same all the way through. I never thought I was better than anyone. I just like crack on. Yeah, do my job. And it kind of like took care of itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Like, I never thought, oh yeah, I always wanted to be professional, like doing international. That was my goal. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to always win a World Cup. Like, that was my thing. That's what drove me. But
So your CV now, I'm just trying to think now, because you've got ahead of a CV since you finished. How many games with Cardiff?
oh God, 180 something.
You were player of the year quite a few times, didn't you? You were player of the year all the time. When I was like, I would say it's one of the best Cardiff. If someone said who's the best Cardiff player you played with, genuinely, for consistency, I'd probably say yourself, mate. Honestly, there was about 3 years. There was 3 years where you were literally just like, you just couldn't have a bad game. Do you know what I mean? Like, you carried, but then you ended up semi-final World Cup, Grand Slam, wasn't it? Lions tour as well. Out of those, which one would you be most proud of?
Oh, for me, like, Lions is always hard because I never thought about it. Like, I always thought,
Well, you just thought it was too far away.
no, I just never, like,
What did
in
you
my
do?
head, it never crossed, like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to do it, but not to the extent, like, with you were like, I want to play Lions from a young age.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to win the World Cup. That was always my ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, I always wanted to do that because it's never been done in a Welsh jersey. Though.
Yeah.
And that World Cup, 2019, like, we had the chance. And I feel like, because I was injured in the
That was the South Africa semi,
game,
wasn't it?
and like watching it from the sidelines, it was wet, miserable, physical. I was like,
That was your game, yeah. That was you. How did you find out about the Lions as well? Because it was, you got called up to the, am I right in saying that? You got called up, didn't you? How did you find out your selection?
so I watched the game because they played Japan up in Edinburgh, and then
Oh, were you in for tips?
I seen tips go off, but I thought it was HIA, something like that. Seen Al come off, he's holding his shoulder. I thought, he's out.
Did you think you had a chance you saw tips go injured?
No, like You
didn't think they might
I
call
only
me?
like kind of knew what was coming. Thumper rang me, and my phone went like half hour, an hour after. I seen Thumper. I was like, I kind of know where this conversation's going, but I was like, all right, mate. He goes, yeah, I'm good, but not as good as you're gonna be now. I was like, oh, what's that then? Like, playing dull. He's like, well, grab your passport. You got to get down to Exeter for like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Exeter?
Yeah, because the Exeter boys played the final, and we had.
Oh, you got to fly with them?
We flew from Exeter up to Edinburgh to meet the boys.
Got you.
So me and Adam Beard, he got called up, met in the Vale after, like in the morning, and went down and met the Exeter boys and that. But mad thing is, I couldn't find my passport.
Oh, but you expect shit in yourself.
So, no, right, I normally good. I normally put it.
I can imagine you running around the house.
I normally put it in my drawer and leave it there, and it's always in the same drawer. But then during the Grand Slam decided game against France that we lost. So, like, obviously we went out after the game. Well, not went out. We drunk in the hotel. Obviously coming back, bit dusty. I've left in my jacket, but I turned up at the house upside down.
God knows where the jacket is.
For 2 hours, and I think it would have been about 1 o'clock when I found my passport. I was like, I don't know where it's going to be. I was going to think back to when I played that game, coming back. I was like, geez, it's got to be in my jacket. As soon as I put my hand in the first pocket, pulled it out, and I was like, oh,
that's got to be the worst feeling ever.
yeah.
So what were you thinking then? Because obviously, like, were you watching the live announcement? What happened during the live one? Did you think?
You get a letter, didn't you, to say, you're considered.
So you watching the live announcement?
I think we were training.
Yeah. What were you like though that day? Were you like in anticipation for it? Were you a bit nervous about it? Or were you just like, oh, what will be? You seemed like you'd be like, what will be, will be. Or were you like?
I done my shoulder.
Oh, so you weren't expecting it anyway.
Yeah. So, but then I saw Gats like when I was doing my shoulder test, and he was like, just get your shoulder right.
Yeah.
So I rehabbed it.
What does that mean? Your shoulder right? What's he thinking?
The tours are so long, so many boys get injured. You never know. Yeah. And then, luckily, got my shoulder right, going to the right place where I needed to go, like to play.
He's pretty dedicated, so he's lifting big.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Came in, he was eating his eggs on toast.
Yeah, you caught me in the act, didn't you?
Actually, I had 2 Weetabix today. Copying the little one. I was like, what can I eat? Because like, you know what it's like when you play and you eat, not so much, I'd have 3 meals a day, and that would be me done, yeah.
Would it?
Like, yeah, I'd be
Were they
fine.
big meals then? Do you like rough cals on them?
Oh no, I don't. I never used to count.
See, Josh is proper like these. What are these chilled boys?
I love it.
You know what I mean? You can tell.
Like, if I knew I had to put on weight, I would just. So I just have a protein shake before bed, and I'll like within a week or so.
I remember you telling me when we were playing, at post game, because you lose so much weight during the game, you'd always have Dominoes, wasn't it? And then you come back in the next day, and maybe you go, bro, if you get Dominoes, I come back in, my body weight's back to normal. And you used to look, didn't you? But it is, because when you have loads of carbs, if you eat loads of carbs, and you have water, you retain a lot of the water, so your body weight does fly back up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so.
But like, I was one of them. I could have like Dominoes twice a week and it wouldn't touch me. Like.
Yeah, you were abbed up, like, you were those annoying people gas, like, you just, but like,
Oh,
you
he's
just,
abbed up, yeah?
No, like,
no, I think I think you're one of those people, innit? Like, as long as the scales are looking good, and you're lifting strong, and you're playing well, just keep doing what you're doing, innit?
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
not-
don't overcomplicate it.
yeah, you don't need to overthink it. Like a lot of people do, but you know your body, because I started training when I was like 14, 15, and you know your body well enough by a certain point. Like I knew if I was injured, miss out breakfast, my weight would stay the same.
Yeah.
If I had a bowl of porridge,
because you're not running as much, for example.
if I had a bowl of porridge, I know I'll keep going up in weight. Like.
See, but this is what I say to people. Like, once you've done it for so long, though, you become quite intuitive. Do you know what I mean? So you weren't just like, oh, I don't care what I'm doing. You just knew your body and you knew what you needed to do. Yeah.
Like training, nutrition, I think a lot of people try and overcomplicate things.
Nah, as long as you're hitting your calories, like if you want to lose weight, just.
And like, you know,
Miss
I like
one meal.
using body weight as a measure. Like,
Yeah.
you know that you could just eat more if your weight's coming down, or if you want to bulk up, just eat a little bit more and kind of gauge it like that. I think a lot of people too concentrate on the small things too much.
2.5s. When everyone used to put 2.5s on just to put, I was like, what's the point? Just put a 5 on it. If you fail a rep before, you fail a rep before. Like.
Yeah.
What's your legs like? Because remember when you played, you never squatted. You always leg pressed. You always, and I was going to say this before, you were good at just doing what kept you fit. Like, why? What was wrong? Why didn't you like squatting, and what did you like doing?
So with squatting, I couldn't feel like I could go heavy enough. So it'd be like every pre-season, get back in the gym, right, let's try and build your squat up so you get strong, right form and stuff. And then you get to I would normally get to 130, 40, and my back would start going, your form goes.
Yeah.
So I just leg press, it was easier, I took the weight off my back.
Yeah.
And it's like, even the hack squat, you get in there, just that initial jerk.
You still got to put it through your back a bit, yeah.
Yeah, for me to get my load through and strength through, I'll just leg press.
Yeah.
Or do lunges or something like that, something to take that weight off.
You can't argue when you've seen him play, the way you can. But then I think we had a good example before us, didn't we? You remember? We would have come through together, and then you had Xavier Rush, who was probably the biggest ball carrier in Europe at the time. And mate, all he did was sled and leg press. So you just think, well, if it works for him, it can work for. Do you know what I mean? So
It's
I think we had some good
adapting to
examples.
what you can do.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, just leave it out, and there's something out there that you can be able to.
100%.
The goal is just to get strong, isn't it? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, how you do it.
You dare put 2.5s on.
No, I'm going to go.
I'll leave. If you put 2.5s
I'm going to go 115. So that's what I'm thinking.
Nice.
I'm going to go. I'm
Nice.
just looking, where's the 5?
520, but.
You're a disc, yeah?
Oh no, Gassie's doing me at the
Go on,
minute. I'm actually starting a little bench cycle now. I mentioned this on the YouTube before, so I want to slowly build it back up. And I want to try and see if I can get back to a PB.
You respond so well to it, though.
I do normally, yeah. So that's why.
Chuck a biscuit on you.
If I chuck a little,
Yeah, but that's why you-
Sorry, Navs.
I see there, boy.
Frowned upon.
He's gone.
No, Jen, I swear, one thing I would say, do you know, now, just stick a 5 on it. If you do,
Come on, right. Let's see what. I'm going to do Nav's method. Let's go 5.
that's what-
Come on, let's go 5.
that's what
You're
I'd
going to smoke it as well.
On
Here we go.
everything, that 2.5, squatting, what is 5 kilos different? I know
This is true.
progressive load and all that, but
Come on, then. Fuck it.
Just straight up.
Richie, I just
like
bullied
it.
you into that.
There's no
haven't I?
5s over there. I got strongs here. I was training with Navs every
Yeah,
day.
yeah. None of these small
Just
jumps.
chasing each other every day.
I think it makes a massive difference, though, having someone to chase. Training partner. Oh, here we go now.
Easy, man.
Good. Bench cycle my ass.
Can we pull it off now?
If you were the same though, Navs, if you did a bench cycle for 12 weeks, you back up to 150 in no time.
With my neck, I can feel it now. It's
Is it?
just my right arm's weaker. Generic.
What was the, my worst one was probably about, remember,
It's not as fast though.
yeah, I remember I couldn't, I I actually went down to the coach, I was like, oh, I can't lift my arm up, which you think is like a figure of speech, I can't lift up my arm. Yeah. And you go like this then to lift it up. And they went, okay, let's have a look, normal thing. And I literally just went like that. And I could understand paralysis. It sounds mental because I was like, no, I can't move it. Like, cause the nerve, I don't know what happened, like neuropraxia or whatever. You actually can't lift your arms. Then like you go a month and it's like, oh, I can drive a car now. Because obviously I couldn't even lift my hand up to hold the steering wheel, couldn't check my blind spot without pain. Is that what you had then? Similar sort of thing? Like you just
Mine was my hand more than anything.
Oh, is it?
So like after the game, I was like, well, I knew within 3 minutes, I was like, yeah, my shoulder's not right. And
which game was this? Was this the last game you would have played?
Yeah, so against South Africa, made tackle like 3 minutes in.
Which game's that? What,
autumn, was it? No, it was the summer tour, year after Lions. So
the one where we won away?
Yeah. So it was the last game, but you made the tackle in the first 3 minutes. And like after I was like, yeah, I didn't feel like it was right, told obviously the physios and stuff. And I'd be like, oh yeah, like I could run, it would like go, and then after the game I was like, my hand don't feel right. Spoke to the physios next day, I was like, it's still like weird, and then it was just from there really.
Yeah, how long did it take to make that decision you finished? From that moment
So we tried let it settle, injections, so that was probably like September, October. And then I'm trying to think, I probably had the op in October, it was like, you need the op. Had the op, and then...
What did they do? Was it the bit where I had to have bone shaved off?
Yeah, so they like obviously went in the back, and then I didn't even know what level it is, and then I had to shave it down to give the nerve space. Like I was doing weights, and like I went up to 110 kilos, and I was like, at this point...
Body weights, you mean?
No, like on bench. So you were back to this is how I knew. And I was like, I think it was it was like 100k, I could probably do like 4 or 5. And I was like, oh, I'll just give it one shot and see how heavy I can go, which is 110. I was like,
but for you, that's weak,
Like I used to rep, 140, like, for 6, like comfortably, like. Like I knew when I was in a good place. But like, just then I was kind of, and then the physio was like, oh yeah, they knew basically they had to put me on the pitch for me to realise, like to stop chasing it. So
what, you mean like doing contact and training, you mean?
Well, no, literally I went in and done one session and like someone just nudged me. Like in touch now, someone just nudged me. And I was like, walked off.
Oh, mate. Was that the moment you knew?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I think they wanted me to go out just to, in my head then. I was like, it's not going to be right. Always still.
Does it make you want to sort of get stronger again? Are you kind of at the point?
I don't think, like upper body, I won't. I don't think I'll be able to.
Have you tried giving like a good 6-month run to try and do some?
I reckon the most, like 100 comfortably.
Do you want to lift heavy again, or are you just not bothered?
No, I just want to feel like
you want to be healthy, like yeah.
Like chasing the old 180 bench, I wouldn't be able to do ever again.
Sensible, see, not like me. The old alpha keeps coming out.
We're all so bad for it.
You've been making a comeback now.
I'd be good for 5 minutes. I'd blow a gasket, Do you sometimes surprise yourself how long you played? Because I remember I was asked young how long I played till. I remember saying I'm not going to play into my 30s, and I remember thinking you'd be similar because I remember being on the physio bed first thing in the morning. And I remember you'd walk in, you'd be like, my back's back, bro. You'd like my back. And you always struggled with injury, didn't you? Like, did you surprise yourself?
I think it's just a position. Like, you can't get away from it. Like, doing like as a 9, obviously passing, but you might take that one knock or someone landing on your ankle. Yeah. And similar in the backs, but like centres and probably back rows are probably the most physical position. I just found like Sunday would be like that, Monday would still be the same. Tuesday you'd like 50%, and then you got to recover on Wednesday for Thursday, and then...
We put a question box up, and it'll definitely be a question as well, how you cope with injury, and you would have coped with loads. How did you find it getting injured?
All right, like you just reset, like it's a not bad. Like it depends when it was. Like I remember I done my MCL when we played against, who was it, Lyon? And it was like a week before autumn internationals, and you're like, oh, fuck, kind of thing, right? But you'd have to just get it right and go again, kind of thing. Yeah. That's how I always took it.
You're quite black and white, and you. It's just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, they never came up
Occupational
bad
hazards.
times. Like, there was probably once or twice, I could have done with not having it and playing more international rugby, but...
Do you stand there now, like, happy with what you achieved?
Yeah.
I've
done more than
you've
what...
done awesome. I don't ask that, like, I expect you to say, yeah, because I look back on your career, like, because I imagine you might be quite hard on yourself, thinking, injuries and stuff. When you actually think back, like, what you actually...
Yes, when you got injured, I started playing back.
I always thought my best games for Cardiff is when we played together. Whenever they sort of put us together, we was always... I
think it changed it as well, because, like, I'm not, like, a tall back rower. Like, Ellis played as well. It was, like, 3 sevens on the pitch.
It was good, though.
And I think it just changed the way that teams looked at it.
Yeah.
Well, I think Gats as well, because I wasn't the biggest. But then we always...
You were, though. I always think
height-wise, I'm on about height-wise.
But how tall are you? This is mad, see.
6'1".
See, right? This is why I'm nuts, right? So I always think this. People go like... Because you meet people now, and I bet they go, you're big and stuff. But you go, but in the rugby world, I was like middle of the road. Do you know what I mean? And like, it's funny because you say like, I wasn't big. But you're like 6'1", 106 kilo. Like, it's a big man.
That's a big
man.
man.
And he's a strong man as well. Like,
but then you can look at the other back row, they're like 115, and you're like...
I know.
It didn't bother me.
Yeah.
But you could punch above your weight though, can you? That's what you would know.
I remember...
I feel like when you start getting to like a certain size as well, it's just like...
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
We played Pow, and it was this prop. Hodges didn't even tell us about it. He's 130, I think it was a year after you retired, I think. 136 kegs.
Jeez.
And literally 4-man line out they ran, and he stood out there. And I was like,
off 10.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
There we go.
But I always used to, I never used to like really leg chop unless it was like close to goal line. I was like, because I'm so like the right height to hit people in the chest. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna just whack him at high. And then I'd done that, and then on the, I think a couple of phases later, he carried again, and then Nick Williams's head went into my jaw, and I fractured my jaw. Oh, no. So I played like 15 minutes. Yeah, it was 2 weeks before Bilbao final.
Yeah.
Was.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was a semi-final. I broke my jaw.
You
had it done.
In the final, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, had it done, and then came back and played 5 minutes of the final.
Yeah.
Had a jackal and a penalty, and then kicked the 3, so...
That's my only regret, right? I don't have any regrets. My only regret, and I look back, I'm like, oh, fuck. If I just hung on one more year, I would have won, like, the European with all you boys. And, like, because we were together for quite a long time.
Was it?
I did in 2010, but it would have been nice doing it with, like... Because Ben was there, was my brother, but then like you, Ellis, Turnbull, like that's my only thing. I'm like, I would have loved that to have finished. Then I would have retired then, quite happy. But I remember watching that thinking, I wish I was there.
That's probably like one of the most enjoyable years of
awesome.
rugby for me. Because like 2017, obviously you retired, so I started playing for Wales. I had my second cap, and then it led into Bilbao. Like, I'm playing a lot more for Wales.
Were you quite good at running? I can't remember.
No,
like naturally,
really bad, really bad.
Yeah.
Like short and sharp, but that's how I trained. Like, not high rocks. No. I do like functional stuff into running.
Oh yeah.
That's
fuck. I just thought of a wicked story on you. I remember when I was doing the coaching and you were coming back playing. You was coming back from one of your injuries. Oh mate, I've never seen anything like it. So Wales had this drill where, do you remember? We were on the Vale pitch and it was on the dead ball line. And there was all these pads set up, so it was like cylinders, guys on pads. It was like it was something like a 3-minute drill where you've got to just hit pads, come back, up and down off the ground.
Oh, bad drill, was it? Yeah,
proper like, do you remember how long the drill was normally?
So it was like, you'd start, so you'd like tailor, so every 5 meters, you'd like drive it back 5 meters, go back, down, up, and then the pad would go back 1 cone.
Yeah.
So you go forward to go like, 2 forward, 1 back, 2 forwards. You start on 1, and I remember World Cup we went up to 6, I think, and then back down.
Yeah. So right, Nav's turned down.
Oh, I loved it.
Nav's coming back from injury because Nav's is like
it's my thing.
So when you say like I'm similar to Nav's, like terrible aerobic, but Nav's was amazing at like contact fit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So remember, you come back from injury, and they weren't sure whether you were like ready to play, and we were watching like, Nav's is doing his first, like this is a real like. It's like you probably didn't realise it was a key part of his return to play. Let's see how like close he is. So all the forwards did it before him, just one by one. And then Nav sort of strolls over, and all that. Just don't count me on the time. It was something like this, right? Everyone's just said they were doing 2 minutes, right? Everyone's doing like 2 minutes, whatever. Navs rocks up, and I remember thinking, fuck, you'd be good at this, because I just kind of know what you like. He does it, smokes all these pads up and off the deck, which go boom, 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 boom. And it was like 1 minute 30, and just sort of walked off like that, right? And I remember watching it, and everyone just went, he's fucking playing. And he's straight back in the starting team, but I remember watching it thinking, like, we don't like to say about fitness, but specific fitness. Like, if you wanted to see someone contact fit, you were awesome at all that, like strongman stuff. When I say repeatability, contact fit, you were bloody good. Which will lead me to this now, right? Good question. You were so good at ball carrying. You were like, you had this weird knack of taking contact, a bit like NFL, and just kept going. How did you get confidence in contact? It's a big one from like young kids that we get. We ask Foxy this one as well. It comes to every week. How did you build confidence in contact? Probably quite a hard question because you just did it so naturally.
Running hard and straight.
Hard.
No, I remember when I was younger. Hard and straight. No, I remember when we were younger and we were playing, we were doing league, and like we were in a league school, Bryntig. We were all about like union, and we entered like the Welsh rugby league thing. So all, like we played against these teams who were all like rugby league boys. Yeah. But like you had to tap it from the halfway. I said, oh, like I think they just scored, and I kind of not lost my head, but I was like, oh no, I'm not having this. So I just said, tap the ball and give me the ball. So I run dead straight into someone and bounce him.
Did you like contact there? You
loved it. But like, it's same as like tackling. Like, when you're defending, you want to come off the line, hit someone as hard as you can. Same as carrying. Like, I want to get through you. Yeah. So that's how I always used to think. I want to get over that gain line because you're coming to smoke me. So if I'm running harder and faster, But I think as like kids coming through, don't look for contact, but if you can like hit like branches, as you call it, like you get over that gain line, and you just got to run hard. Like first, obviously, get that pass and know where you're going to hit that hole. Yeah.
So you got to wanna. I always think this, like if somebody doesn't want to take contact, you got to want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just tell you got a love for contact. Like it is though, hard and fast. Don't simply you can't go hard and fast. Like.
How often would they make you test?
Oh.
Every bloody like as soon as you come in.
Do you know what? It depends on your conditioner. Some conditioners are mad for it, and some of them are much more chilled. With Wales, you don't test. Wales would never. You think it would be never, unless it was like.
They've only got you for like a window at a time, don't they?
You know, like Wales. You remember? You turn up. And they go, right, is this simple? You're just maintenance really in Six Nations, isn't it, Nav? So like, you're like, right, lower body, you got 4 times 3, whatever exercise you do, innit? So like, Navs then would walk over to leg press, boys would go sled, some lads would go squat, some would go Bulgarians. So like, it was very much, this is the rep range. Like we say, like, this is your strength focus, this is your power focus, but you do what keeps you injury free. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, this is what we're doing. It was like that. I don't know whether it's the same with you, but we had similar conditions, so I imagine. What would be the worst part of the career? Say like the one bit which you just wouldn't want to relive again.
Monday to Friday. Play Saturday. That's what I had anyway.
I laughed because I was. I said something when I finished saying I didn't like 80% of my career, only like 20% of it. And people think it's disrespectful, but no, a lot of it is not great. But when I was having my year out, and I was like, I think I'm going to retire. Then all of a sudden I was like, no, I'm coming back. Yeah. I got to come back. I was walking the dog on Tuesday morning, like contact day, innit? And it was pouring down with rain, cold and wet. I was walking the dog going, nah, fuck this, I ain't coming back. Because I was like, I don't want to go back to contact again. I don't want to go back to that Tuesday
That's right, like
grind.
everyone always asks me, what do you miss about it? And it is like, it is minging, like.
Yeah, I'm glad you
wake up on a Sunday in bits. Monday come in, you try and do a little bit of weights, lowers if you can. But I normally do uppers and lowers on Tuesday. And Tuesday you're hitting lumps out each other. Saying I've seen some horrific stuff in the gym.
Oh, like what?
So do you know, like when people train, they like obviously throw the dumbbells down.
Rugby gym or commercial gym?
Commercial, my dad's gym. Like, and I was always like, I know it takes a point. Like, do you know when you want to try and get big and strong? Yeah, there's a point where you can't, like, you have to drop the dumbbells. Like, I was always one. I was like, I'd bring them, like, say I'm doing incline dumbbell, I'll bring them to 45 and then just pull them down. But people would be like, boom, phlegm, go.
I never understand people just kind of
flicking
them.
Just fuck that.
I'm like,
yeah, I know.
One guy just went from there before and just went woof, and he was like one of the previous dumbbells he used, left it and like smashed his finger on it. So I used to watch people like rack their equipment and stuff, and I'd watch them when they leave. So I used to put the weights away. So I'd go up to them like on their next exercise. Like, oh, do you want to get strong? Like, oh yeah. I'm like struggling a little bit. So I'll put your weights away then.
I saw a good one.
It's an extra set. Like.
I know. I said to Navs the other day, wasn't it? I saw it good in the gym. If you're big enough to lift it, you're big enough to put it away.
Yeah.
And I remember Xavier Rush was like, again, all these like great influences when you're young coming through, on about like he would sled and you'd realise you didn't have to squat to be a good carrier. And like he was just really good at like, boys would just do that and walk off. Yeah, you call him, you go back, you go, pick your fucking dumbbells up. Because a clean gym is a safe gym, you know? And he'd be like, but he was Kiwi, like real high standards. Yeah. But like, when you're young, you see that, you're like, yeah, no, he's fucking right. Like, but I love people who drove that, you know?
I think I retired, McCallum Bradbury.
Yeah.
So I bought like, for like, probably like 2 weeks on the bounce. 2 weeks on the bounce, I was watching him obviously put his weights away and stuff. And he wouldn't, so I made him stand against the wall with a 20-kilo plate.
Yes.
Like that, and I was like, you got to do 2 minutes like that. And
I love it.
Literally, he came in the next day, his back's back. I felt awful.
You bet you put his dumbbells back.
It's like takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. So I thought you'd be one of those people like itching to train because you just grew up loving it, you know? But you seem to, but you still got big old shoulders, like you just naturally got a big frame in you. Yeah, key that.
But no, I done it just to like make sure, like try and keep my shoulder strength because
the high
my shoulder. Well,
or just training, you mean?
Yeah, training in general, like because weights, like I just do stuff like say Arnie press because it gets that range through your shoulder and keeping it strong because it's weak because of my neck.
Positions. Yeah.
But it's like a tick box. Yeah, I'll just nice controlled reps.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably like flies and stuff like that, just to keep everything tight.
To be fair, your nerves obviously worse than mine because I've got kind of, I can still tell there's certain exercises. Say the one is, I don't know why, but wide grip chin gets me. I have to go close grip, and it's probably because I rely on a bit more arm. But if I do a strict wide grip chin, I'm just like, I can just tell I train really hard at it. I just can't get better. I think I'm like, I don't tell the boys.
I don't reckon I'll be able to do a wide grip chin.
Well, that's it. I don't tell the boys. I don't look like I'm making excuses, but I'm like, I know there's something stopping me from doing that. I just physically just can't.
But that's what I could feel on the bench. Like, yeah, 60K, but I can feel like this one's like nice and sturdy. This one, my bad one's like just slow.
Yeah. And it hasn't got better at all in 3 years, really.
No, it's literally, like, I don't really have issues on it. Like, it'll come now and then. It's not like constant, oh my God.
Yeah.
But like, that's why I had to have the clear. I was like driving the car for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh my God, shake it off. And now and then, say sleep awkward, sometimes it'll set it off. I was like, when I used to train, I used to go in, do my session and out. Because I knew, like, you know what it's like, the boys talk. Like, I love training on my own because I'll do a session. Like, do you know what we've done here now? I know I could do that probably half hour instead of an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get caught into it. Like, it's nice now. Like, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I don't know, I was just probably that way inclined. I used to, like, when I was younger, I used to train on my own. And I'd rather be in and out than like chat all the time. I remember I got partnered up with Robin Copeland, or he'd literally leave. Yeah. So it'd be his set, you'd leave like for like 10 minutes and come back.
I remember.
Like, I'd be waiting. I was like, Trist, I just train on my own then.
I was going to throw it to Navs, because like pipes, you don't really care what you do, as long as you do bicep and tricep. So I was going to say, what's your go-to buy and try, and we just do what you do?
Kills, I'm not, like arms, I was never bothered with having big arms. Like.
I remember Dan Fish used to always say to me, like, what do you train for arms? Like, I don't train arms.
Yeah.
So what do you do? I'm like, just do pull-ups and stuff. Like, I just don't train arms.
That's like how you get, that's how I always used to get big arms, like from chins.
No,
the heavier my chin went, the bigger my arms would go.
I always said that. Do you want to do chins now, then?
No. I won't be able to, man.
I'm joking.
Or the train.
The gun train.
Yeah.
Fancy it?
Mate, I'd start on like 10 and work my way down.
Mate, start whenever dumbbell you want. Do you want to do the gun train, Gas? Go on, Navs. Tell them what the gun train is.
It'd be the top rack, but I reckon the heaviest I could go. How many reps was it? It's like
10s maybe.
10s?
Basically, you just go 20 kilo all the way down.
I love it.
So it'd be the top stack.
So like it's one set. It's like a bitch of a drop set.
Yeah.
It was called the Matrix. This is old school. This is how old school. I had it. So it was Matrix. So it'd be like half reps, quarter reps, but it'd be like, you'd have like Monday session, but it'd be like mixed with like chest, shoulders. But then it'd be like, you do, say, 5 full reps, 5 half, 5 quarters.
Yeah.
Like, do you know, people used to do a finish, that's probably the best Nick I've ever got in. I've been like 16, but like, I'll be lifting like, what was it, 30 or 40% of the weight, like your PB that you do, and which you blow up, because it's like hypertrophy.
You mentioned it a little bit earlier, we didn't dive into it, but you said, when I did EDT and went out into skills, you couldn't move your arms. So there's a lot of this stuff saying how you got to go like to failure and stuff, but I did find, I think there's more than one way to skin a cat, but EDT was really popular in rugby, you know, like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, superset. Mate, boys in pre-season got pretty fucking big off that mind. Like, and you're lifting quite far below 1 RM, but the volume you accumulate and keep accumulating, and maybe you're getting heavier over time. So you have
like 5 minutes, wasn't it? 3 rounds we do on God, it's like probably 4 stations, wasn't it?
If I tell people this guy got time to get good arms, I go, mate, set up a rope and get a dumbbell next to it and just do 5 minutes superset. You'll get probably 6 or 7 each and just go hard as fuck for 5 minutes. And mate, your arms just be.
I used to love it. Like, I was big on the squeeze up the top.
Like
with the arms.
I
don't know why.
The little grunt as well.
The little squeeze. Just a little pause with the squeeze up.
All right, that was Open Gym with Josh Navidi. Thank you very much for Josh for coming down, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.